Order, Chris.
This meeting is being recorded.
Ooh, two announcements now.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Tell your wife to be quiet, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
All right, we have attendance in present, Monica Heigl and Steve Abdul. Looks like Zoom is Michael Dorr and Gus Miller.
Good.
I'm here.
All right, anybody?
And Chris, obviously, is
Yep.
here.
I've read the minutes. Everybody else read the minutes?
No, I just got them. That's okay.
Any questions?
No,
Somebody wanna,
no, I try to pay attention in class, you know.
do I hear a move to approve?
I am moved to approve them.
Monica moves. Second? I don't know if Gus was in there or not.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm good.
You approve?
Yep.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. Slab renovations.
Okay.
Well, we're pretty much done, aren't we?
Well, all the
Except for
structural work is done,
all the
okay?
structural.
And we know of two leaks out of 141, and both slabs have material on them. One is tile, and the other one is
Is it what, brick paver?
and it's not pavers. One's tile and one's polypebble, I think.
Okay.
Okay. And of course, we went out and took an inventory of all of the slabs, and as I said, there's 141 of them, and we measured them all, and we took note of how many are painted, how many have this, that, and everything else. And I had it counted at one time. I had the count, but I had it broken down, but I don't seem to find that right now. But it's roughly 79 are painted, 6 have tile, 8 have carpeting, 37 have been done. And so that should add up very close. And 2 are polypebble and 2 are paver. So I'll send those to you. I meant to email them out, and it gives you a report exactly what it is and which ones have what. It's been the board, or rather both the committee and the board has decided that we should go on with the project to secure the tops of the slabs with the paint sealant to make sure that no further any new leakage starts in there and starts deteriorating the base.
Right.
The issue we have right now is, I guess we would have to say, help.
Yeah, we had planned on Jim doing it, but
We didn't plan on getting everything done so quick.
Yeah.
And there's 7,300 square feet of surface to paint. And I would like to at least get a quote to see what it would be to farm this out to somebody who can just come in and do mega of them, at least to see what it would be if we I mean, it would be a reserve item, and we do have money in the operating funds that should be able to take care of some of it also. But like I said, there's about 35 that will have to be taken the surface off, i.e. tile, pavers, polypebble, and so that would have to be an adjunct. Now, some of that might be able to do in-house, but if we, was able to get a quote, have somebody come in and just do all of the paint, bam, 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 we'd be ahead. We're almost 2.5 years ahead of the project by having Howell come out here and just do it.
Well, we are also ahead money-wise, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
John,
Yes.
how hard is it to take the polypebble off?
Very. Yeah, they have to scrape it. They have to literally scrape it. We've taken some off already.
Okay.
and it's almost chiseled.
Is it a bigger job than taking, say, tile that's been mortared down?
Much bigger. I mean, tile comes up in sections. This stuff
Yeah.
comes up in little pieces.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And my experience with that is that stuff's just slicker than snot when it's wet.
Yeah.
That's probably not a good surface to be up there to start with.
Well, if it was properly sealed, it probably wouldn't be as slippery as you might have it, because a lot of people have it around their pools where there's water.
Yeah.
But it deteriorates. The sun deteriorates it. The sun bakes it. I would agree. It's, to me, past its prime to use. I would agree with
Just
you there.
curious, that's all.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll go ahead and get some quotes, and we'll to review. But basically, all the structure's done. Any system that was loose or broken or coming away from the building or in any emergency type basis has all been repaired. It's all new support systems and wood wherever it was rotten. So that's kind of good news on that one. Other repairs we've had include Unit 223. The renters in there, for some reason, were in there for 2.5 years without the owner going in, and they sealed all the air conditioning vents and sealed the doors, and there was nothing but mold and mildew in there, and they were living with it. The renters are no longer there, and the unit was sold, and so they had to come in, and the new owners, which happens to be Debbie Dial or Debbie,
Debbie Down.
Debbie Dial and Larry Puma. So Debbie Puma now, I guess it is. Yeah, bought it, and they're renovating it. They had some $6,000 or $7,000 worth of mold remediation to do, and we had to tear out, or they tore out a bunch of drywall, and we had to go in and replace the drywall per statutes, and that was $3,200. So that's the other major project that we've been working on right now. And the other issue is, for insurance purposes, every 5 years you have to have a new wind mitigation study done. Our last one was 2018, so this is 2023. And I've contacted Don Myler Inspections, who did our last one. Interestingly so, our last one was $5,340. Their bid this time is roughly $9,600. I called them and I said, whoa, you've already done it. You almost don't have to send an inspector. You've got everything there. We have no changes. There's been no changes to our roof. Everything's the same as when you came in 2018. So the person who I'm dealing with there says, well, I got to go to my boss and find out, but our expenses have gone up dramatically since 2018. What's surprise?
Yeah.
So
Supply chain.
Pardon?
Supply chain.
Yeah, there you go. So, number one, I'm waiting to hear what type of discount they should give us. And number two, because of such a dramatic change, I'm going to get some other bids. The problem is, for other people, they don't have the figures, they don't have everything, and it'd be a much more, it'd be a much bigger project. But I'll keep a report running on that.
When's
Okay.
that expire?
It was June. June. But they're still accepting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had an issue with unacceptance, but we could
Good, yeah.
in the,
Near
if it goes in the next year.
Okay, so you'll keep us up to date on that?
Yeah.
All right. Electric vehicle. Our charging issues. John and I discussed something new yesterday that he came up with. So I'll let him,
Okay, but
elaborate.
before we get there, all right. I'm going to I think I passed some information on to everybody that next Wednesday, there's Barbara Carey has signed up for a seminar. Cost her $70, I think. But she's going to make it available to any and all building committee members if they wish to attend the seminar. And it's on EV charging stations, the requirements for EV in the condominiums for charging, and what has to be done and what doesn't have to be done. So certainly I'm going to attend it. And if Steve probably will, anybody else is welcome to do it too.
That's next week?
It'll be next Wednesday.
I thought it was today.
No, next Wednesday afternoon. And it would be, I think, at 1 o'clock
Where?
here, right here.
2 o'clock, but she said be here at 1:45.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, yes, an update.
So that would be Wednesday, 26th
Yeah,
at 2?
yeah.
Well, I say 1:45 in
Yeah,
office.
and 1:45.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of getting at least a hybrid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's more hybrids here now than ever, than all electric, that's for sure.
That's the
Well,
way,
because we're woke.
that's the way I would go anyways.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy a straight electric vehicle if you paid me.
John, is there a way we can zoom in to see that?
I'm hoping so. She's gonna,
But she was gonna be able to put it up on the big
I
screen.
think she's gonna be able to put it up on the big screen, so I would think so. Chris, about your expertise.
Chris, you're muted.
Yeah, I think the only way we could do that was if we originated the Zoom from the office. And then I can show the TV, I believe. Is she going to be logging into some sort of a Zoom type connection for this?
Yeah. That's
thing?
what I understand, yes. Maybe we could all log, well, no,
Could you
she's
log
paid
into
for,
the office?
well, what happens is that she's paid for it, and if we did it individually, we would all have to pay for it, but she's
Sure.
for bringing it in, and, you know, all of us could attend and save the costs.
Uh-huh.
But the question is can we Zoom? You know,
Can she log in via the?
well, apparently
office?
she says she's gonna be able to put it on the screen here, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's probably Zooming or some other type of connection similar to Zoom with this presenter. And I don't know any way for us to be able to join that with our Zoom. We would have to have the same access she has, and that means paying for it.
Well,
But could you log her laptop into the big TV screen here?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we can certainly do that, but for somebody like us or Michael to zoom in,
Won't work.
No, that's not gonna work probably.
yeah, I can't, I mean, I could be there in the office and the only way we could do it is the way we did it at the meeting, which would be to bring the camera in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Put the camera on.
Yeah, we could do that. We could have the camera on the TV.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
Cast it.
let me figure on that. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
we could always fly Gus down, but that's a little expensive.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
mean, I can cast anything from my cell phone onto my screens.
Well, I'm sure with the camera, we can work it out.
Yeah.
No, she could directly
Oh,
cast from her computer.
Oh.
She has to have this computer in her system.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Hopefully we can Zoom it. If we can't, then anybody who wants to join it here in the office.
Sit here, yeah.
okay, so previously Steve alluded to something we talked about yesterday. As you recall, our last or the status of what trying to get this hookup done. We were going to put a 6-inch conduit, and we still are, when all the parts are available, underneath the sidewalk with a capped end on either side. This would require, though, the breaking up of the asphalt to bring it up and then leveling it and getting a little bit more involved. We were just idly wondering if we cut a channel in the sidewalk and put deco drain down that would have a cap that would make it flat. They could just lift the top of the deco drain off and just put their extension cord down there, which is what, a half-inch or a quarter-inch, and then it'd be maybe that would be the way to go, cutting the slab versus trying to do this underneath thing. I don't know what, Gus, you're an architect or whatever, and I don't know if that would work or not.
Yeah, it probably would work. I guess the question is, at the very end of the trench drain, the trench drain you're talking about is plastic, right? ABS,
yeah, PVC, yeah.
Yeah, you could have a little notch in it so the cord could come up out of that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that in most cases that trench drain cover would screw down.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't need to put the screws in it to keep it in place. You just pop it up and there'd be your cord laying down in there, and along with the frogs and the snakes. But that's a different.
Yeah. Well, it might be worth a try as versus the other thing that is
because what you'd have to do in the other one is take a masonry saw and cut about a foot square of asphalt out.
Yeah.
Run your pipe, and then you'd pour that back out of concrete. Just do a nice little square of concrete with your.
Yeah.
Getting more involved as we go.
Yeah, that's why we thought the little trench and U-channel across the sidewalk might be a lot less expensive and less labor intensive.
Yeah. It'd be a good experiment just to see if it would work. I mean, it's not going to cost you much.
Yeah. Yeah.
That drain's usually pretty cheap per foot.
Yeah.
I think, it'd be easier to at least try it and then make a report, and then we can go forward.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, we just take a little concrete and patch the little trench back up. All right. Well, I think we're going to try that first before we go underneath with all the 6-inch PVC and everything.
If we go back to the PVC underneath the slab, I don't know why you'd have to have 6-inch. I mean, 4-inch is more than enough. And then what you can do on the end of the 4-inch, if you cut the little square out of concrete, you can buy these, good grief, you can get them at Lowe's. You just put an elbow on it, a piece of pipe up, and the pipe would be cut flush. And then you may have seen these, they're little green, they actually kind of look like a floor drain, round, that just drops into the PVC. That would be your cap.
Yeah, but that's going to let water in when it rains. You're going to end up with
that pipe's going to get water in from the other end anyway.
Well, we were thinking about
capping both ends.
Capping both ends.
You could do that.
But the reason for 6 inches, some of those plugs are pretty big.
Yeah, the one that where we were going to try had to have at least a 6-inch.
Okay, you're going to bring the charging cable, not just an extension cord, all the way out.
Yeah, because it has to be. Yeah, it's with the plug. That's the problem. The plug is the size.
Okay, I thought you were just going to have an extension cord through there, and then you just set your charger there on the ground by the car and plug it in that way.
Well, I went and talked to the gentleman at 527 where we're doing everything, and he felt that the 6-inch was necessary with his apparatus anyway.
Yeah, if you're going to pull that big head, it's on the end of that charging thing.
Yeah.
They're pretty good size.
Charging cords for cars.
Hold on, Gus.
The charging cords for the cars are all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one end that you plug into 110 isn't.
Well, we don't.
That's why I came up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about something else right now, but Jim from our staff had just joined us, and you got any update for?
No, you can't find out. I don't know if we're gonna know. We'll figure it out. So we're just gonna run it.
Okay,
Did you see that?
yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that, group. So I guess we're gonna try that experiment on that. We got a general issue, I guess, a very, well, not a tremendous leak, but Roger Schultz in 151, he's up in the Finger Lakes, and his condo checker was in over the weekend and found the ceiling in, I guess, the back bedroom.
Back bath,
The back,
master bedroom, master closet.
yeah, has fallen down from water. They cleaned it up and thought it was a pipe that had come apart above. It's not. It's not.
You know, the water's coming from someplace else.
Right.
Draining over to that area.
They thought they had it cleaned up when they went back yesterday. The bathtub was a quarter full of gray water. So the plumber came in today. They cleaned it up again yesterday. There's no water in the tub today. And they can't find a leak anywhere.
Is this got a unit above it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're searching. Jim was just in. He's been up there with the plumber all morning, and they just can't find the source of the water, and it's not wet today. But the insulation up there is what you've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe that water just was in the insulation and
Well,
Let
maybe
it
because
continued to leak that night.
Yeah.
It rained.
Yeah.
I don't think it's from rain.
No, no. The reason it's not from rain is that there's a unit above it, and his ceiling is fine, but his floor is wet.
So
And-
somewhere you have a leak in his unit.
Yeah. And
Well, we found one and we
Yeah.
thought that was it. And then we stopped that bathroom use. And then we came in the next day and there was more water down there.
You guys, you'll get water in between materials, especially when you have the concrete
what-
on the deck. That stuff can drip for days.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because today it's not dripping and it's
Yeah.
all seems to be dry.
Yeah. Best thing to do is just watch it for
Another
week.
day, and yeah,
well, the whole problem is that obviously they want to get the fans in there and everything else, and the remediation people don't want to set up there until they know that the water source has been found, and it's like catch-22. The plumbers up there can't find it.
well, it may not be any leak now.
That's
so
right.
Why not set up and
Well,
proceed on?
they're going to be contacting us. So anyway, it's Roger's been apprised of it. He's got it to his insurance company. The upstairs people have been advised to call their insurance company, and I'm kind of helping out, coordinating with it locally for Roger in his absence, just to let you know what's going on. There will be some drywall replacement. One more thing, we had about $1,000 drywall repair in the 807, I think it was, where a water heater burst, and we had to replace the drywall in the bathroom. And 204, there was a pipe burst in the wall, and we had about $250 drywall repair there. And there was mold and mildew in 401, and the drywall repair in there was about $260. So we've had several minor repairs going on versus really major things. We also have checked into, and we have at least 2 landings, stair landings, that the support system is deteriorated, where we need to replace the landings themselves. And then going up to 715, the stringer on the wall side is deteriorated to a point where we have to replace that. So we got a little bit of work ahead of us on stairs. That's basically it.
John, is that number right? 715?
It's Christine Farmer's unit. It may be wrong. It could be 751. It's over. It's not in your section, Gus.
Okay, so that would be across the street then.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be a different number.
Yeah.
Because I think 715 is a single story. I don't think there's
Yeah. No. This is definitely Christine Farmer, and it's
Okay. Yeah.
it's almost next door to the Tucci's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they ever get anywhere on that unit over in the across the street? That was the one we visited that allegedly had the mold in it and it didn't. We walked through back in I don't know, April or March. 731 or 32.
Yeah, I think it's 32. No, there's no change with it.
Okay.
The only thing I can say is that we got a notification that their tax certificate has been sold, so they must not be paying their real estate taxes.
Interesting.
Yeah, they've been paying their maintenance fees, tune of $22,000.
What, not their tax due is 222,000.
No. When the tax certificates are sold, they're usually at least 2 years in arrears.
I know that,
Yeah.
being in real estate. However, the taxes here at mine are like 1,200.
Well, if you don't pay them,
That's 2,400.
That's right.
Every 2 years.
yeah, no, but they owed us over 20,000 and they paid it. And now they're letting their taxes go in arrears, so I don't know.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You know what, why are people not privy to home equity lines of credit?
I don't know. Thus you go knock on the door, they live in your area.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Where?
at Louisville, I think. All right,
Okay.
A home equity line of credit.
Yes.
Depends on your credit rating.
true,
I know.
true. Well, the interesting thing is there's no mortgage on this unit. So when we tried to foreclose, we would have gotten a unit, but they paid at the last minute.
Which one was that, 732?
Yeah,
Is that the one we went
That's
to
the
the
one.
court thing?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
No, that's 718.
that's 718.
Yeah,
732.
732 is the one we walked in that Gus was talking about earlier.
Yeah, we were in there.
It's kind of been abandoned. There's nothing in there. As we all know, we walked through it.
Yeah.
And, there's no issues with anything, mold, mildew or anything like that. And all the drywall's brand new, hasn't been painted. The appliances are out of there, as I recall.
Yeah.
So
Whole kitchen's out, cabinets and everything's gone.
Yeah. That's right.
They've got furniture in there, but they piled it all up in the bedrooms.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't offend her by asking her not to park in front of my unit again.
Yeah.
That's who it was, 732.
Oh, is that right?
She was very nice and she never came back. I tried to be friendly.
Well, that was nice.
Okay, any other general issues?
Can I say something about the water heater?
Yeah.
I have an instant water heater.
Oh, you did? You put it in?
That I put in 6 years ago, 2017, when I rehabbed my unit. I paid $310. It came from Miami. I have never not had hot water.
Is this a tankless?
No, yeah, it's just a small
Tankless.
unit
Yeah.
that you put in.
But you had to upgrade your power supply.
Well, yeah, I totally rehabbed the unit, the kitchen, got flipped my panel into the hallway instead of the kitchen and upgraded it.
Because I understand anybody who doesn't upgrade their panel, the tankless water heater just doesn't work.
I've had 5 people over New Year's, a year or two ago, and we all showered at the same time.
Together?
We washed.
Together?
Together?
No, we're a family, but not that together. But nobody had cold water, and we did laundry, everything.
It's good to know.
It takes two pole 40 amp breakers to run most of those.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a really small unit you can buy for like a a kitchen sink only.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if you want to be able to run 2 bathrooms, it takes a model that's got 2 heating elements in it, and that takes 2 lines run to it that are two pole 40 amps.
mhm.
And you don't have that in your panel. If you've got one of the original panels like mine.
Yeah, she's upgraded the panel.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So you would be good.
yeah. You know what? My thing is, I've never had a problem with it.
Mhm.
And so if there will be no leak, there'll just be cold water if anything happens. Yeah,
Yeah, if you leak, the water's gonna run until somebody turns it off.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it only runs when you turn it on. It only heats when you turn it on. Yeah. Just my thing is those water heaters are,
They're good for, I've been in the plumbing business for 30 years. And those are great in condos, even in townhouses, was pretty much a single person, no doubt. But you take a family of 5 in a big house with a lot of laundry, and when that thing is drawing 80 amps for hours upon hours, your electric bill will go through the ceiling.
my electric bill never changed. As a matter of fact, it went down.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Because it's a tankless, but
Yeah.
you don't have 5 people living in your house year round. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is.
Yeah, when you got
Europeans-
laundry, dishwasher,
Europeans live off
bathtubs.
of those. Yeah, they don't have any water.
well,
tools.
Europeans just don't shower. I mean, that's fact. I'm just,
Hey, Steve, when people upgrade their panel,
That got you.
Yeah.
Monica's speechless.
what size panel they put in?
Yeah, but most of them have 220s.
you should, I would think that would have to go to a 200 amp panel, but I mean, it'd be a stretch to use on a 150 amp panel.
Are you getting, when they do that, are they upgrading the primary wire coming in from the little pit?
Well, I would think that they would have to if you went to a 200 amp panel.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think that would carry it.
Without knowing the model number exactly of hers and how many amps it actually uses, it's hard to tell, Gus. But if you had 240 amp double breakers, I would think you would need a 200 amp panel.
Yeah, that's a big draw.
Yeah. But anyways, all right, enough of that. All right, committee comments?
Can we go back a second? General issues. Back to the lawn sprinklers. Could you have Jeff drop by and talk to me? Because we still don't have sprinklers in the front.
Sure, Joe. Absolutely, Michael.
We had a problem 2 years ago, I think, when we cut out the yuccas, and at night it just started flowing water when the sprinklers came on, flooding the front patio. And Jeff came out because he was on duty that night at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning and stopped it. And then we put in a sprinkler where the line had been cut, a sprinkler head. And I don't know if he remembers where he turned it off, how he turned it off, or what he did. But if I could talk with him a little bit, maybe we could figure it out.
You gonna be there this afternoon, Michael?
Yeah,
I'll send him by.
okay.
He's on the lawnmower today, so I'll have to wait till his break.
Okay. Other committee comments? Gus, anything?
No, good.
Monica? I got nothing. Ooh,
Set up an August meeting.
Are we taking up building carports again, since we do not have such a backlog of materials?
We still have been unable to get a price for
trusses.
trusses,
Okay,
and we still have requests for,
I know people keep
Carports.
asking me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if we stay on Wednesday, the 23rd would be, the 16th or the 23rd would be the next one.
well, on the 23rd, we'll be in here in the afternoon.
No, that's in
No,
August.
Oh, the 26th,
Yeah.
August.
Yeah.
Damn.
That
what
meeting
happened to the year?
is next Wednesday.
Mhm.
So August 23rd?
What do you think? You gonna be here?
Yeah, I'll be here in August.
Mhm.
September, not so much.
So
All
we're
right.
looking-
Gus and Michael, is that okay with you, the 23rd?
Yeah,
Sounds good. What, was that a Wednesday?
Yeah. 10 a.m.
Yeah, I think so.
I may not be here, but I'll be available.
You'll be showering.
Oh. All right, let's not open a can of worms.
Yeah, okay.
Do we have any owners' comments, Chris?
I think he already,
No,
Great.
yes.
I just want to make sure I check with you.
no problem.
Oh, just one other thing, we're going to be, but between now and your next meeting, we'll be tree trimming, obviously, palm trees, basically, and the, any building, any trees that are hitting the building will be trimmed, taken away from the building's surface itself. But we're going to try to be conservative in the trimming, 9 to 3 versus 10 to 2 for most of them.
Do we have a date?
I've got a call in for him today. It was going to either be next week or the week after, and I put a call in for him this morning. He hasn't called me back yet.
So we do like, we know when the clusters
Oh, yeah,
are being
yeah,
trimmed?
we'll post it
Because I
in
have to
advance.
remove my lights,
Ah,
because they trash my solar lights.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I will,
anything else? Motion for adjournment?
I motion that we adjourn.
Monica has a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, guys. We're adjourned.